Which photo is the boy showing his mother?
Do you like this photo, Mum?
Do you like this photo, Mom?
I took it when I went for a walk with Grandpa last night.
I took it when I went for a walk with Grandpa last night.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It doesn't look like it was taken at night.
It doesn't look like it was taken at night.
Yes, the
Yes,
moon was very bright.
the moon was very bright.
Aren't the trees beautiful with snow on them?
And the trees beautiful with snow on them.
They certainly are.
They certainly are.
Did you see any animals?
Did you see any?
Lots
Did you see any animals?
of rabbits,
Lots of rabbits.
but they ran away before I could take their photo.
But they ran away before I can take their photo.
Do you like parlor? The tree
Did you see any animals?
photo.
2. Where does the girl's mother work?
Your mum works at the railway station, doesn't she, Katie?
Your mom works at the railway station, doesn't she, Katie?
She's changed her job.
She changed her job.
She's a receptionist in a big new hotel now.
She's a receptionist in a big new hotel now.
Do you mean the one next to the museum where my dad works?
Do you mean the one next to the museum where my dad works?
That's right.
That's right.
I'm going to see her there after school.
I'm going to see her there after school.
Do you want to come?
Do you want to come?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
There's Clark Day at school.
In their history lesson.
Did you have a good day at school, Helena?
Did you have a good day at school, Helena?
Yes, Dad. We had to write a story about an old king in our English lesson.
Yes, Dad. We have to write a story about an old king in our English lesson.
That was fun.
That's good fun.
That sounds more like history.
That sounds more like history.
Yes, we had that today too.
Yes, we have that today too.
We watched a film about life in a castle.
We watched a film about life in a castle.
After
After
in
that,
art, I chose to do a picture of the castle.
After that, in art, I chose to do a picture of the castle.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Look.
Look,
Great.
great.
Yes, Dan, we had Here it is.
All going to do today.
I like your board, Daisy.
I like your board, Daisy.
Are you good at it?
Are you good at it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is my first time.
This is my first time.
I'm okay at skateboarding,
I'm okay at skateboarding,
so I hope it won't be too different.
so I hope it won't be too different.
Well, at least it's softer when you fall on snow.
At least softer when you fell on snow.
Have you ever been surfing?
Have you ever been surfing?
I'd like to.
I like to.
My brother's got a surfboard,
My brother got a surfboard,
but he won't let me use it.
but he won't let me use it.
Eat.
for you. Would you like me, but you prefer lunch as well? I've given you a cheap lunchbox ready.
For breakfast.
I'm just getting your lunchbox ready for you to take to school, Peter.
I'm just getting your lunchbox ready for you to take to school, Peter.
I've given you a cheese sandwich. Would
I'm giving you a cheese sandwich.
you like to take some grapes as well?
Would you like to take some grapes as well?
Can't I have a piece of melon?
Can I have a piece of melon?
Sorry, but you had the last piece for breakfast.
Sorry, but you have the last piece for breakfast.
You can have a pear if you prefer.
You can have a pear if you can have a pear if you prefer.
Okay, thanks, Mum.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Sorry.
In the gap. Write one word, or a number, or a date, or a time. Look at questions 6 to 10 now. You have 10 seconds. Ask about some homework.
I want to give you some information about your homework.
I want to give you some information about your homework.
You have to do it for our lesson on Friday.
You have to do it for our lesson on Friday.
I know I'll see you on Wednesday.
I know, I'll see you on Wednesday,
But you'll need more time.
but you need more time.
For your last homework,
For your last homework,
you found out about birds.
you found out about birds.
But now I'd like you to get all the information you can about bees.
But now, I'd like you to get all information you can about bees.
They're really interesting.
They're really interesting.
You can start by reading something from your textbook.
You can start from reading something from your textbook.
It's on page 67.
It's on page 67.
But don't go on to pages 68 and 69.
But don't go to pages 68 and 69.
We'll read those together in class.
We'll read those together in class.
After you've read the page in your book,
After you read the page in your book,
you can learn more online.
you can learn more online.
There's a good website called www.nature.com.
There's a good website called www.nature.com.
Okay?
Okay?
There's also one called www.world.com.
There's also one called www.world.com,
But that's less useful,
but that's less useful,
so don't bother with that.
so don't bother with that.
Then I want you to write a paragraph about what you've learned.
Then I want you to write a paragraph about what you learned.
Last time, you wrote 150 words.
Last time, you wrote 150 words.
But now I'd like 275, please.
Now, I like 275, please.
One more thing.
One more thing.
You don't need to include any photos.
You don't need to include any photo.
But I'd like you to do a drawing.
But I like you. But I'd like you to do a drawing.
Any questions?
Any question?
What world?
Here, Connie, talking.
How are you, Connie?
How are you, Connie?
Really busy this school holiday, Tom.
Really busy. Really busy. Really busy this school holiday, Tom?
I go to a sports club every day.
I go to a sport club every day.
It's in the park, a
It's in a park,
few kilometers from the town centre.
a few kilometers from the town center.
Can anyone go?
Can anyone go?
Any age?
At any age.
You can go to the club at 9,
We can go to the club at 9.
but I don't think it's so good for children that age.
But I don't think it's so good for children in that age.
You really need to be at least 11. And maybe it's less fun for people over 13.
You have to be over 11, and it's less fun for people over 13.
Do you like the club?
Do you like the club?
Yes,
Yes.
each day I do something new,
Each day I do something new,
something difficult
something difficult.
that the coaches think I can do, even if I'm not sure.
But the coolest thing I want to do, even I'm not sure.
And I've started to make some friends.
And I started to make some friends. Some friends.
Well, I'm bored playing football with my dad.
Well, I'm bored playing football with my dad.
I want to go out on a boat.
I want to go out on a boat.
I've never done that.
I never done that.
I'm a strong swimmer.
I'm a strong swimmer.
Yes, you can do that at the club.
Yes, you can do that at the club.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
If I join,
If I joined,
do I need to take anything?
do I need to take everything? Anything. If I join, do I need to take anything?
Just something to dry yourself with.
Just something to try yourself with.
You don't need to bring any money,
You don't need to bring any money
because lunches are included.
because lunches are included.
I'll need some new sports clothes.
I'll need some new sport clothes. I'll need some new sport clothes.
Do you know the Star Cinema on Bank Street?
Do you know the Star Cinema on Bank Street?
There's a store across the road that sells all those things.
There's a store on that road sells all that things.
It's on the road to the hospital.
Need some new sports clothes.
Do you know the Star Cinema on Bank Street?
Do you know the Star Cinema on Bank Street?
There's a store across the road that sells all those things.
There's a store across the road sell all those things.
It's on the road to the hospital.
It's on the road to the hospital.
Oh, excellent.
Ah, excellent.
You know the
Three. For each question, choose the Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find the correct answer. 16. You will hear two friends talking about going swimming together. Why doesn't the girl want to go swimming?
Are you coming swimming after school?
Swimming.
Are you coming swimming after school?
Are you coming swimming after school?
I've got enough money for both of us if you haven't got any.
I have enough money for both of us if you haven't got any.
I've got plenty, thanks. But I don't.
I've got I've got enough, thanks.
Don't want to make this headache worse. Plenty, thanks. But I don't want to make this headache worse.
Oh,
But I don't want to make this headache worse.
come on.
Oh, come on.
Is it because we've got some homework?
Is it because we got some homework?
You can do it afterwards.
Can do it after work.
I can,
I can't,
but I'm getting a cold.
but I'm getting a cold.
So I really don't want to go.
So I really don't want to go.
Come if you
Don't
cause
can go.
17. You will hear two friends talking about a school trip. Where are they going to go on the school trip?
Are you looking forward to the trip?
Yes.
Are you looking for some info for the trip?
It's going to be nice seeing the animals outside in the fresh air.
Are you looking forward to the trip?
Yeah,
Are you looking for the trip?
it's going to be nice seeing the animals outside in the fresh air.
It's very nice to see the animal outside in the fresh air.
Not like the last trip we went on.
Not like the last trip we went on.
I agree.
I agree.
I like dinosaurs, but
I like dinosaurs,
looking at all those bones got quite boring after a while.
but looking at on those walls, but looking at all those walls,
Did.
Bones got quite boring. I like dinosaurs,
I like dinosaurs,
but looking at all those bones got quite boring after a while.
but looking at those balls, but looking at those balls, looking at those balls, on, I'm getting bored after a while.
It did.
It did.
And maybe we'll be able to play football in one of the fields.
And
And maybe we'll be
and maybe we can play football in one of the fields.
able to play football in one of the fields.
Are
We see fields.
18. What
Mrs. Barrett is
about?
As you know, Mrs. Barrett is having a baby soon.
As you know, Mrs. Barrett is having a baby soon.
So from next week, you'll have a different teacher for geography for a while.
So from next week, you will get a new teacher for geography for a while.
Mr. Kennedy will be taking you instead. You know him from last year.
Mrs. Kennedy will teach you instead. You know him from.
D will be taking you instead. You know him from last year.
Mrs. Kennedy will teach you instead. You know him from last year.
You'll now have geography on Thursdays at 10:30 instead of 9:30.
You have geography
Thursday last year. You'll now have geography on Thursdays at 10:30 instead of 9. Geography on Thursdays
You have geography on Thursday
at 10:30
at 10:30
instead of 9:30
instead of 9:30
in the same room as on your timetable.
in the same room in your timetable.
D11.
D11.
Talk now.
How are you, Oscar?
How are you, Oscar?
I'm training for a race.
I'm training for a race.
Getting up at 5 a.m. every day and running round the track 25 times.
Getting up at 5 a.m. and running around a track 25 times every day.
That isn't interesting.
That isn't interesting.
I like running.
I like running.
It's just I'd really love to get some sleep
It's just I really love to get some sleep
instead of coming to school.
instead of coming to school.
Coach says it's an important race and
Coach said it's an important race
I must practice more.
and I must practice more.
He worries too much.
He worried too much.
Oh,
Oh,
Now listen again.
how are you, Oscar?
I must.
Talking to a friend in the blue and white t-shirt.
Hi, Alex.
hi
Did
Alex.
you get the red t-shirt?
Did you get the red t-shirt?
No,
No,
they only had very big ones left, and I
they only have very big one left.
wanted a small one. I
And
only had very big ones left, and I wanted a small one.
I wanted a small one.
I found a really nice blue and white striped one,
I found a really nice blue and striped one,
but I couldn't afford it.
but I couldn't afford it.
Hope I get it as my birthday present.
I hope it will be my birthday present.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
Found a nice green one that fits me.
Great.
I found a nice green one that fit me.
Great. The red.
And I hope they bid.
$25 now. Friends, when
How can we?
each person put a poster for the show.
How can we sell all these tickets for the school show, Luke?
How can we sell? How can we sell on those tickets? How can we sell on those tickets for the school show, John?
Why not put posters in different places around town?
Why not put the poster in different places around town?
I put one at the museum last week.
I put one at the museum last week.
Can you help, Claire?
Can you help, Claire?
course.
Of course.
I'm going to the post office
I'm going to the post office
before I go shopping.
before I go shopping.
So I'll ask if I can put one there.
So, at class. So, so, I thought, so I thought I can put one there.
Great.
Great.
Paul's still a member of the sports center.
Paul is a member of the sports center,
So he can take a poster there.
so he can
I'm-
take a poster there.
Meeting him in the cafe later.
I'm meeting him. I'm meeting him. And I meet him in a cafe later.
I'll ask him then. What
I'll ask him then.
about James?
What about
His
James?
apartment building's next to a big shop.
His apartment building is next to a big shop.
He can ask the staff to put one there.
You can ask the staff to put one there.
Good idea.
Good idea.
What about Joe?
What about
He needs to
Joe?
borrow books for his studies.
He needs to borrow books for his study.
So next time he goes to get some,
So next time he go to get some,
he can ask there.
you can ask there.
Maybe you can ask him when you catch the bus together.
Maybe you can ask him when you catch the bus together.
Okay.
Okay,
Karen will help, I'm
Karen will help.
She
I'm sure.
lives in one of those flats near the sports center.
She lives in one of those flats near the sports center.
Let's ask her to put one where she lives so all her neighbors see it.
I asked her to put one in her where her lived, so all her neighbor can see it.
sure. Good idea.
Good idea.